Okay, my name is Dr. Salvation Onomroba. I'm the MD of Bliss Legacy Limited, a real estate company with branches in Edo State, Delta State, Asaba, Ondo State, that's Abeokuta, Jebu Ode, Ota. Then we have in Lagos, and we're in 4 states presently.
Okay, thank you very much. So, sir, I know you have your own company and you started your company. How long has your company been in existence, and what inspired you to start up your own company?
Okay, Bliss Legacy, we've been in existence for about 2 years now, although I didn't start up as a real estate company. I started 4 years ago as a fleet management company. That was Auto Bliss International, then in Edo State. I came into real estate 2 years ago. And what inspired me to start business, if I want to be real, I would say number one, it was a determination. I saw fraud. In Benin then, I realized that the average young man that I saw driving a car was fraudulent. A lot of rich people in Nigeria, their wealth cannot be explained. In fact, I began to see a society where it's almost looking as though to be rich, you must be doing something fraudulent. You must. So I told people, I said, you can be rich genuinely. Business, but it's not the easy way, but you can be rich genuinely. You can do this genuinely. And we came into business, and by the grace of God, today we have raised multiple millionaires through business. Bliss Legacy today has over 800 staffs, and nationwide, we've from nothing, we've raised a system that's talking about this legacy is worth billions upon billions in 2 years. And daily, so the message that what moved me was to show people that if you have a mind, you don't need fraud, okay? Because I tell people, I said, when I look at fraudulent guys in Nigeria, I feel like you are smarter than the person you are even coming. Because look at it, let's just look at it this way. Somebody is able to lie to a white man, and the white man is buying babish that does not exist. Come on, you that was able to deceive a man to buy babish that does not exist, you and the man who is smarter, you are smarter than the man. It's just that the mistake is that you are directing your smartness in a negative way. If you could deceive the man to buy babish that does not exist, you're already a realtor. You're already a realtor. That means you could have directed the man to have bought a real property and you will make your money. So I realized that we Africans, I saw smartness, I saw intelligence wrongly directed. So I realized that if our intelligence can be redirected, that we can get better results. And that's what we've been doing in business, bringing in the ideas, seeing the capacity of the mind that we have. And I've realized that all things are possible to the man that can think.
Okay, fantastic. When you started with people that can sell garbage, I remember one of the greatest fraud that Nigeria has recorded was someone that sold an airport to a white man and he collected that money. And I kept thinking, what will it take you to sit down, formulate documents, and sell an airport?
Because if you could have sold a genuine airport also, the commission would have also been big.
Another one.
And if you sold a genuine airport to the man, he had friends that he would introduce you to. And before you know, you're an international businessman. So I see people with intelligence but wrongly directed because of environmental influence. And true business can correct that.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. Someone said the blue boys. Well, for me, for me, so the unique problem your business solves now, apart from the fact that you're trying to guide youths, what other thing you say your business actually solves today in the modern era?
Number one, because when we came into real estate, one of the things that helped us to grow very fast was I looked at unique problems which nobody was solving or which many people were not solving. And it helped us to rise very fast because you can't come into real estate newly and you want to come and solve the problem a Dr. Stephen Akintayo is solving. You may die earlier before your time because he's already done in the business. So you can't try to run with a Dr. Stephen Akintayo right now. He's already big. Even at my level, I won't even try to solve the problem he's solving. So we looked for unique problems that were there that nobody was solving. I looked for lanes I could run. One of the problems we are solving is the most affordable building plans. We made buying of land most affordable because when I came, I saw that okay, people were already buying lands in billions and all that. Then when I came, I saw a sector in the market where the market women, the poor people who did not have the millions, how can they access land? And I saw that okay, fine. And that's why today we have about 17,000 people nationwide buying land with us with some of the most flexible um, building plans you can see, some as low as 1,000. So we solve affordable land and we make land most affordable. Then two, we've been able to bring technology into real estate in a unique way. So those are some of the things, and we've been able to bring even in housing. So we came to solve the need, the housing need to the local woman there, the local man there who feels that, okay, cannot afford the billions. Okay, can you afford 5,000? Can you afford 10,000? We brought it in ways that that can be solved. And it's been amazing. And we've also solved unemployment problem in a very, very strong way. You know, imagine we've trained well over 2,000 to 3,000 Nigerians in real estate within the last 2 years, and it's been amazing. Now, in our data here, we have about 3,900 trained realtors just in the space of 2 years. So we've been able to let them know that there's opportunity. Come on, you must not wait for the white collar job. You can come into real estate, learn sales, and all that. So it's been amazing learning from the mentor himself, Dr. Stephen. So we've been following in his footsteps.
Well, these are fantastic, creating affordable housing. Because for me, I basically argue with people that it's mostly the government's job to create affordable housing. However, if private sectors like you can come in and create an affordable payment plan, people will actually own housing over a period of time. And I've seen you come with fantastic ideas and amazing ways to be inspired. But how did you come up with these ideas? Is it a research thing or is it based on personal experiences? How do you come up with these ideas for your business?
Okay, I think that number one, um, part of the ideas was a result of desperation to grow. We needed to grow. We needed to move into the marketplace. I tell people, number one, every challenge is a door to a new opportunity if well used. If well used. In fact, I have always grown through challenges. Every challenge that met us on the way. Now, on the parts of planning, trying to overcome the challenge, ideas come up. When you are thinking of, oh, okay, for example, when we came into the business, we're looking for how can we reach out to a greater amount of persons. The idea came to break it down. If you make it cheaper, you will get greater amount of people. So the ideas come from number one, of course, research is there. Your response, I tell people, to an entrepreneur, problem is a gift. Challenges are a gift to an entrepreneur. If you don't have problem solving skills, Problems are not, like I normally tell a lot of persons, when you were in school, you avoided difficult subjects like mathematics, anything that looked difficult. You don't want to have anything to do with it. But do you know that it is those difficult things that expand your mind? The minute you begin to engage your mind to solve complex issues, solutions begin to come. It is those solutions that are called ideas. It is those solutions that are called ideas in planning to solve. So for me, my ideas have always been trying to solve a problem, because I don't run away from problem. I see problem as opportunity to grow. So in planning to solve, the ideas come. And as the ideas come, another thing with idea is this, is action. A lot of people have ideas, they don't take action. They do, of course, if there's a place for analysis, it's very important, but learn to take actions. Many people, you have book filled with ideas, your jotter there, lots of ideas, zero action. So I tell people, idea plus action equals to results. Idea plus action equals to results.
Let me write that down. Please type on the chat box, ideas plus action equal to results. And that's fantastic. You spoke a lot about challenges, right? And how you've been able to ride on challenges and turn them into ideas. For some people that want to start up their businesses, especially those that want to go into real estate, what are the biggest challenges you faced when you started your business, and how did you overcome these challenges?
Oh, well, number one, the thing with real estate that you are going to face now, if you come into real estate, is people are going to be telling you that they've met a lot of fraud. You are going to be meeting, you are not most likely going to be meeting a friendly environment. It depends on the state where you are. For example, when we came into Lagos State, in fact, certain people got violent with some of my sales executives. I remember a man that slapped my sales executive. Some of them got violent, because sometimes you'll be hearing that we've been scammed. We've been scammed is a story. So everybody is afraid in real estate. So when you want to come into real estate, my first advice for you would be this. Number one, have a backup. Let me first say this to you. If you want to start up a business, if money is what you really need right now, that you are looking for, starting a business is not the answer. If you are desperate to make money now, starting a business is not your first answer. I'll tell you why I said that. The average business you start within the first 2 years will take more from you than give to you. So when we started real estate, I still had a backup plan. There are some of you, before you resign from your company, before you resign to start up anything you want to start up, I would tell you, start up gradually. The reason why many startup companies don't grow is because the entrepreneurs depend early dependence on a new business kills it. So like, for example, you want to start up a business like real estate. You could still be selling for somebody like a Dr. Stephen Akintayo. You could still be making side hustle from, you could still be selling from them. You could partner with someone while you are starting, so that in case you are having issues, there is a backup. There are many of you, you want to start up a business and you want that business to start feeding you within the next 6 months. It's not possible. You will first feed your business before your business will first feed you. So the first challenge you're going to have is, what's your backup plan? Okay, are you working somewhere? Sometimes motivational speakers just tell people, resign, stop working for people and start up. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Most of those yes, you can, but they don't have businesses. They've never started businesses. So you listen to entrepreneurs that are telling you, don't just resign whatever you're doing. Start somewhere while you start. In fact, you can start up gradually while you are selling for persons, still getting your funds gradually, then while you start, because you are going to face different challenges. Then you're going to face government regulations. You are going to face, then another major challenge is, how do you acquire genuine land? Like some people will advise, buy from existing real estate first. If you don't know how to buy land, because if you go and buy 100 plots of land and you sell to people and discover later that it is fake, I want to ask you, if you want to start a real estate company now, do you know how to know when a paper shown to you is fake? Do you know that the fake paper and the real paper look the same? From facial value, you may not know. If I show you a fake C of O now, it may look similar to the real C of O. If you don't know your way around this, if you don't know how to confirm from the government, from the surveyor general of the state and the necessary offices, you could shipwreck yourself. So it's a lot of preparation. It's a lot of service. I will tell you, start somewhere first. Then while serving, gradually start up and be learning through mentorship. And I think you could have a good one.
Wow, fantastic. I've even had this personal experience, right? In some cases, you may even buy a land, get a C of O, and the C of O is not for the land you bought. And those are the common challenges in real estate. So even in any business you want to do, right, you actually have to go under the umbrella of someone that has done it very well. I think those are things that have also helped you in your business. But you're talking about funding. You're talking about people relying on capital, right? My question now is, for some people, especially for you, how do you even fund your startup initially? And for someone that wants to start up his own business, whether it's real estate or something, what's your own approach to raising funds or starting or having capital to start your business that others can leverage on?
All right. I want to say that now this is a very, very serious issue that most inspiring entrepreneurs always face. This idea of capital. And I want to say this to everyone that is listening. Listen, if you have an idea or a vision and capital is your problem, that is a sign that you are not ready. Because now listen to me and get me very well. Capital or investment can never be the problem of a true idea. If I see a lot of people claiming that, oh, I have idea, capital is stopping me. No, it's not capital that is stopping you, because the word vision is a smaller word from the word provision. In every true vision, the how to get the capital comes with the vision. If you have not known the how to get that capital, you have not seen that vision very clear. Still keep learning. Because every vision has a way of attracting. Listen, you don't look for capital, you attract it. A real visionaire, your vision in itself has the capacity to attract the capital that is needed. You don't go around looking for loans and all that. I see many, because you start up with unnecessary loans, that may be your end. You may go, how can you use heavy loan to start a fresh idea you've not tested? What if it doesn't go the way what if it doesn't go the way you planned? Because let me tell you, there's something about ideas and vision that when you have seen an idea in your head, everything just looks so clean. It just looks as though, when I just start up this business, if I put 1 million naira, 3 million naira will come out, because you are inexperienced. When you go into the real business, you will not realize that after you put in 1 million, in fact, you may not see 1 million again. You may see 500,000. So if you now borrow that money, what do you start from? So the vision, as like my own, when I started, I only had 2 million naira from my former business, and I needed a lot of money. So what did I do? I got till date. There are few companies like Bliss Legacy, as big as we are not on any bank loan. Because I told the people I was working with that every money I need to run this business is in the vision. I don't need to run after. Now, it's not wrong to take back loans. I'm not against that. But I'm just telling you that the vision carries the provision. It's there. How do people attract money? If you attract people, you will attract money. Money is in people. If you can begin to make people believe in your vision, they will start investing in the vision. So a visionary, an entrepreneur shouldn't be looking for money. Look for people. You need to know how to share your vision in such a way that people believe it and they invest in it. True politicians, I'm not talking about just African politicians. They don't run their campaigns. They come and they share vision, and people donate to the campaigns. True vision attracts the resources. So if you are there and you are having problem with raising resources, you have not gotten the picture of your vision very clear. It's not clear. Because the minute that thing is very clear, people will start investing. It will be clear. You can't say because you have a vision, you are going from office to office looking for investors. It doesn't work that way. And many people, let me tell you why. Can I tell you the truth? Nobody likes to give big money to a startup. That's the problem. In fact, the law of life states that the one that has more will be given to him. Then the one that does not have, even the one you have will be taken from you. That's why, as rich as Dangote, is the one the banks will give money. It is the man that does not need money that people give money. Nobody gives money to a startup. So I want you to be clear for you that, and the reason why some people are looking for big startup is you don't want to start small. You want to start up a business. You think you can just walk up to people's company and tell them, you can walk up to people and tell them, give me 30 million naira. And you are a starter. You say you want to start up real estate. You are just meeting people. You are just trying to tell them that, and give me 30 million naira. I want to start up. You are inexperienced. Why did you start with 500,000? Start. Many of you listening to me now, you already have all it takes to start. Start sharing your vision. Let the vision be clear. How clear is your vision? If you talk to me, can I see clearly where you are going to? Clearly, can I see what will I stand to benefit? So keep building your vision. See, so my word for anybody that is having problem for capital is this: you are still incubating your vision. Your vision is still premature. When that vision gets to 9 months, it will attract the capital. It will attract it. The resources is in the vision. I've always told people, I said, is it not going to be wicked for us to have a world where ideas will come and resources will not be available? Does that sound like a just system? Can you have idea without resources? It's not realistic. The resources come with the idea. But the reason why many people claim they lack the resources is because maybe you have received 40% of the idea. Wait, when the idea is 100%, the resources will come. The resources will come. So Farouk, that's it. The resources is in the idea. If you've not gotten the resources or how to get it, keep building the idea. You will know how it will come.
Fantastic, fantastic, those Dr. Salvation. I'm already seeing comments. They said you are a true salvation to the people. And you are spitting fire. You are spitting fire. Everybody write fire, 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 fire. So we can be sure it's spitting fire, right? And I quite agree with you. Even when it comes to human capital, they say you give people your vision and they will run with it, right? Even with visions, even brings up the idea in the people. In fact, people even go miles and lengths for you when they know that you have a very strong and convincing vision.
It has to be strong. It has to be strong. Martin Luther King, how much did he give to people? He shared a vision. When the vision was shared, people were ready to give their life and resources to vision. People naturally contribute to a vision. You've not shared a vision. That's why they're not giving anything to you. You are just sharing a delusion. You don't have a vision yet. If your vision is strong, it will command resources. How will you tell me that you have a vision and nobody is giving to the vision? They will give to it. People will invest millions. So you don't have a vision yet. That's why I said, if you are not commanding the necessary resources, you have not built your vision very well. Go back to your drawing board and think that vision out. And the vision has money inside.
Guys, type vision. This is fire. Invite as many people as possible. Share the link. Share the link. Type vision, fire, vision. And let's even go now, right? Let's go down to your business. Now you sold your vision. Now you started your business. How did you identify your target market? And what strategies do you use to attract your first customers?
Okay, so for my first customers, it was like I said earlier, when you come into a system, you've got to look at what do they need. A lot of people are selling what people don't need. You don't start with products. You start with needs of the client. It is not products that sell, it's needs that sell. Any good salesman is selling people's needs. It's not selling products. What's my business with your product? It is sales is made at the point where your product and my need they meet. It is at that meeting point that a sale is done. So before you think products, think need. What do people need? The market you can reach, what do they need? For example, like me, I saw a high volume of people that needed land but could not afford it. And I saw that they are in their millions in Nigeria. So that's what, so you see that the need defined the idea for me. When I saw that, okay, there's a whole millions of Nigerians who cannot access Dr. Stephen Akintayo because Dr. Stephen Akintayo is a billionaire that they cannot buy. That's fine. So what can I do about those people? That's where we came out with. So it's about the need. Listen, if you target their need, they can't resist your product. If the need is well met, they can't resist your product. So I tell people sell solution. Even when I was doing a fleet management company, everything, I can never do a business that I have not truly identified the need. So who is your target market? In fact, I say start with need. Are there people that need this thing? For example, you say you want to do hair now. You want to sell hair. A lot of people are already buying hair. Is there a need in the hair industry, in the sales of hair industry? Is there a vacuum you can still feel? Is there a vacuum you can still feel? Is there something that the big guys are not doing that you can start doing? Those are the things that make you popular very fast. They make you big very, very fast. You've got to look at the people who are there now. If you go to hair, like in any industry, they are the heavyweights in that industry. Are there places that you can, if you come up and you say you want to run with the heavyweights, you will have accidents very soon. So you look for a need and you go. So that was what we saw. When we saw a need, then number two, the biggest mistakes a lot of people make in business is this. They are expecting clients to come to them. Clients don't come to you. You go to clients. You go to the client. They don't come to you. I see many shops. A lot of people feel like the minute I stock my shop and I open my shop, everybody will start coming to me. It doesn't work that way. In fact, I said something and I learned something in business. Traffic is created. You can create traffic. Like me, I don't wait for traffic. I create it. If I have a business line to an office and that business line is not being called 24/7, I know there's a problem. So you go out there, you don't sit down. If you are a new person, you are new in business, man, you've got to make noise. In business, noise is equal to money. Noise is equal to money. How much noise can you make? How many people? So I started getting my first client from noise. I started doing the noise. We went out there. We went to meet them. We went to the market. We went to meet them. We told them about the product. So some of you, the distance between you and your next sales is your next noise. Make noise. How many people know about your product? Listen, let me say this to round up this. As beautiful as, let's say, in Christianity, salvation, for example, or even Islam, any religion, as beautiful as that Jesus died for people, you will still realize that God will still send evangelists to go and hold crusade for people to now accept that salvation. As beautiful as it is, God is not sitting down and waiting for all of us to come and to come and meet him. So go out there, go for the people, make more noise. Leave that your shop, go out to the people that need your product and over it. And over it.
Fantastic, fantastic. Clients don't come to you, you go to clients. The more noise you
go to
make,
them.
the better you attract people. So as we wrap up, because people, you can start typing up your questions so we can take them before we wrap up. So let's focus on the mistakes you have made and the lessons you have learned. So what mistakes did you make when starting up, and what did you learn from them? One. Number two, what advice would you give people that are just starting up? And finally, what we do differently if we are to start over?
Okay. One of the mistakes I made is this. And what I've learned is structure for your tomorrow, not for your today. Have a structure in your business that can accommodate your tomorrow. Because when we started business, I started with a structure according to where we were at that time. And the minute we faced sudden growth, the structure became a disadvantage. And we had to start changing. Like there are some of you, you are starting a business with a small mind. You're starting a business and you are starting it with your name, thinking it's a small thing. But before you know, that business gets global. And now you have used Jennifer Global Services to start because you were starting in a small shop. Now the thing has gone global. People are now using that Jennifer against you because, or you started. So structure for tomorrow, structure to accommodate growth. Growth is a cost to a bad structure. So behave as though like my C of CAC when I was registering it in the first company I did. I didn't know that we would grow so fast. Of course, we knew we would grow, but I didn't expect it. I had to do another CAC again because I didn't do a CAC with where I was going. I did a CAC with where I was. Structure. Some of you, you're running a business and you are using your private account to send to people when they tell you to pay. You are not structuring for greatness. How can I be saying Jennifer Resources, for example? I want to buy something for Jennifer Resources. I ask you to send me account number, and you are sending me GT Bank with Jennifer's name. You are not structuring for greatness. I should be seeing an account details that have Jennifer Resources, your company name. So why don't you have a website? Why are you handling your company as though it will always be small? Listen, you act big before you become big. Some people are waiting to be big before they act big. No, you start acting big, then you become big. You start acting big. So start acting for your tomorrow, and you will see that you will naturally walk into that tomorrow. Then two, employing and training people. You want to get some of the best persons to stand in the place for you. So you want to get the right persons. You want to put a square peg in the round hole. Then take friendship and family out of business. Those were some of the best mistakes I made. Take friends and family. If you are going to start a business, maybe it's your brother, it's your friend, or it's your somebody same religion with you. Sign an agreement. They don't start a business with friendship. Because the two of you are friends, you just put money together. There is no signed agreement. It will shock you tomorrow when that business grows. You will realize that money does not have relative. Money does not have friend. Money does not have. So take out when it is business, let it be defined. If it's a friend that is starting the business with you, if it's a brother that is starting the business with you, let everything be. Define how you will share the profit from the beginning. Let everything be. There's nothing like when you are asking them, okay, how do we share the profit? Somebody is telling you that, are we not friends? Why are we? Let's just start. Why are you asking me this kind of question? Do you think I want to cheat you? It's business. And let me tell you one law I have learned in business. You don't do business with trust. You don't trust people in business. No, you gather facts. You don't ever do business and say, I trust him. No, no, no. To say I trust somebody in business is to say I am inexperienced. Anybody that is doing business with you should realize that business is not based on trust, it's based on facts, it's based on principles. So I'm not going to be doing business with you saying, hey, I trust you. Everybody that does business around me, they know. No matter how close you are to me, don't come here and tell me I should give you money because I trust you. We will write an agreement, whoever you are. We'll write, that's business. So I burnt my fingers in these things and I learned the hard way. Don't borrow your money to your friends, your family from business. Just be very, very, let business be business. Treat business as business. Treat relationships as relationships. That's it.
Awesome, awesome. That's quite fantastic. And in fact, the issue of trust, there's something I just want to add. Whenever you're going into a partnership with someone or a contractor agreement, always make sure you write something down, because that's the only proof that we have something together. And I think as business owners, quite important. If anything happens, there's something to go back into. People have gone to jail for not writing things down. The power of assumption is not what you put into business. Well, I think a lot of people have learned from this. So basically, let's now talk about you personally, right? On the days that I know people wake up every day not feeling inspired all the time, what do you do that keeps you motivated every day, that gives you that energy back? That's number one. And again, who are your mentors and what role have they played in your life and how have they influenced you personally, spiritually, just to keep going on?
Okay. You don't wait. The businessman does not wake up every day inspired, but your vision. You see, for me, focus on the vision. If the vision is clear, if direction is clear, motivation will be constant. Vision and direction has to be very clear. Like every time you meet me, I know what I want to do in the next 5 years. And that's always my motivation. Because so no matter the challenges, because of what I see that we want to achieve, there's always this joy, this anticipation for the next, 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 for the next. And talking about mentorship, one of my mentors in real estate is Dr. Stephen Akintayo. I must say, Dr. Stephen, when I was starting real estate, I want to say this, that Dr. Stephen Akintayo may not know, but 80% of anybody who starts real estate now in Nigeria, in one way or the other, listens to Dr. Stephen Akintayo. They learn from him because Doctor is out there every day, turning out information about real estate, turning it out free of charge. Just, I didn't want that as inspiration. Can you be teaching every day? Can you just be online? So Dr. Stephen Akintayo has been awesome. Then I have my mentors, of course, the Pastor Korode Kumaya, Pastor Charles Ufazu, who've been standing with me. And these mentors, they taught me major things in life. They were the ones that were able to tell me that nobody is here to give you money. You don't beg. No. There's a principle I learned from my mentors. You don't beg your way up. Nobody can give you money to rise. You think your way up. You don't beg your way up. And these are the people that have always, even this week, I've been to doctor's office, asked him some questions. So we're still asking questions. No matter how far we go, we're still asking questions, learning every day, because learning is key. See, I'll round up with this. The secret of the Igbo people, if you check the Nigerian system, the Igbo tribe are the most successful in business. You know, every tribe have their strengths. The Hausas have their strength, the Yorubas have that. But in business, it is the Igbos. And the reason is this. The Igbos have a business, a discipleship system in business. An Igbo man has a shop, 4 people comes to learn under him. Before they start up, they are learning, they are mentored. Before it starts, and before you know, they are strong. And that's why everywhere, all over the world, there's an Igbo man doing business somewhere. And we can all learn from them. Mentorship, we must keep learning. The day you stop learning, you are through from this earth. The reason we are alive is to learn. If you stop learning, it's time to leave us alone from this earth and go to the other world. So it's been, and personally, 4 years ago, I was a cab driver in Benin City. 4 years ago, I was driving boats in Benin City, and I got a hold of truth. And today we're talking of a system of close to 1,000 staff nationwide. And look where we are. We've learned, and thanks to the mentors, Dr. Akin Tayo, and many of the other persons.
Dr. Salvation, I have a book for you, a book title.
Okay.
From cab owner to billionaire. Let me trademark it. Let me trademark it. From cab driver to billionaire in real estate. Let me trademark
In
it
4
now.
years. And that was in
Yes.
4 years. During the
Yes.
coronavirus, I was driving cab in Benin. During the coronavirus, I was a cab driver in Benin, doing boats everywhere. And
Wait, how many of you
today,
think a fantastic book title? Just write a new title. Maybe you want to repackage it for him so he can come up with his book and we launch it together. Well, as we wrap up, right, what key message or takeaway do you want to leave with the audience? So I can take 1 or 2 questions and then we give it a day.
Listen, your excuses are not real. Don't believe in them. Your excuses are not real. They are keeping you down. 3 things you must kill if you want to go to the next level. Number 1, kill complacency. You must kill it with everything. Fight complacency more than you fight the devil. Fight complacency. Number 2, fight your excuses. Whatever is your excuse not to win, it's not true. You will be lying to yourself, believing in your own excuse. From today, start doubting your excuse. There is no excuse. Number 3, nothing is impossible. These are the things I've lived by. I do not believe that any project is impossible. In fact, I have started 300 million naira projects with 5 million naira, and we completed those projects. I have never had 20% of what I needed to start any project. We just started, and like what I say, I have my policy. The vision attracts the money. As we always start, I always realize that the money is always in the project. So some of you need to take a step. I know you don't have all the money, but take the step. As you are taking the steps, you begin to realize that all the money is there. Listen, the world is waiting for you. The possibilities are there. It will shock you how much you are the one that is thinking that the market is already saturated. It's not true. When you step out, you will realize that there is a space that is waiting for only you to take charge of. It's there and it's waiting for you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Salvation. Let me take the first question that I have for you. Someone basically sent this and said, I'm about starting another business with the same amount you have, and the person wants to connect with you. So you can drop your contact information so people can connect with you personally. You can just drop it on the chat box and or you can reply and someone will connect with you.
Okay. But it's more of messages that can this number
And
is
can you
more
drop
of
your
messages.
social media platform and social media handle so they can follow you and send you a message?
Okay, fine. Okay. All right.
For privacy, before some people will take your number and be sending you another message. Right?
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Dr. Salvation. We've had a fantastic time, and I'm sure a lot of people are quite inspired by your journey. Can everybody write, thank you, sir? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you think you've gotten value from his session, right? I've gotten value. I'm inspired. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think the doctor, your name is an actual doctor. It's not roadside doctor. This doctor is confirmed, tested and trusted. So, sir, when are we coming to read? When are you writing your book, sir? Because these things are good in pen and paper. The second speaker already talked about people reading about people's experiences, and you putting it into a book is going to be a fantastic one. And there's something you also said that I can connect to what you said. You said if you are building a business for tomorrow, don't build it like you are building a business of now. And it actually says something relating to that. He said, if you are building, and let's say for real estate, if you are building, let's say a skyscraper, you don't do a foundation of a 3-bedroom terrace or a 3 floors. And I think the same thing people can have in their businesses. You can have, I know someone that lost a real estate deal, an agent, because he was sending his own personal account number to the person. And I'm like, why don't you send the account number of the company? He said, I don't trust the company to pay my commission. If you don't trust the company, why are you selling for them? And the next thing this person did was that by the time he reached out and he sent the account number of the company, the deal went through immediately. And that's quite important for our businesses. A lot of people are not patronizing you. You are going for contract. The vision is strong, but your foundation and your structure is so weak. So they're like, let's say we even support you. Do you have the capacity to even follow this vision through?
Because you are talking big, but you look small. You don't look like you're going where you are going. You're talking millions, but I'm seeing you and you are looking tattered. You fake it until you make it, sir. We faked it until we made it. We started looking like our future before we got there. We've never looked like our today. We've always looked like our tomorrow. We've always looked like that.
I think Abuja is a land of packaging as well. People will go to Abuja as well, and you think you're talking to a senator. Meanwhile, it's a senator's boys, PS.
And you may even do a business with him. If you are not careful, you give him a contract. And before he knows, before you know, he's now able to now actualize that position. Yes.
And that's just the power. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us today.